today.
Lucky today.
Feeling lucky.
That means it's going to start like raining as soon as you guys go on stage.
It was raining on my drive down here, so I'm like, what the hell's going on with the freaking vibes in the rain?
And, well, what do you think of the actual vibes themselves?
The vibes seem to be good here. We just got here actually. I just got here like 40 minutes ago.
We were just in Germany.
we just flew around the world in a week.
Yeah, so we've had about an hour here so far. So far, so good though.
Vibes are awesome here for the hour we've been here.
Been digging the music.
It's good to hear a lot of English too.
Yes, it's true. That's what we like about it.
What countries are you guys in?
Japan and Germany. We just played. Yeah, that's a different country. We played at Fuji Rock Festival and then flew from Tokyo to Germany and played a show in Dortmund, and then we went and played a big festival called the Berg Herzberg Festival. And I think it's the only day. I mean, you get in there and there's a big sign that says "Welcome Hippie Culture" or something. It's like it's pretty funny.
The only hippie festival in Europe.
Yeah.
Not just in Germany.
It's great though, man. It's literally like stepping back in time. It's like a lot of you feel like it's 1968 or something.
Had you all been to Japan before as a band?
That was our 8th time.
8th time.
Yeah.
We've done a bunch of tours, and we've played at, this is the 3rd time we played at Fuji Rock. So we've been there, yeah, since like, I think the first time we went was in 96 maybe, or 97, I can't remember, but I think it was right after No Doy came out.
Yeah.
It was the first time we went.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's
2000.
2000 was the first one.
Yeah, we love going there. They usually, the promoter usually wants you to wait like about a year and a half between visits, or if you have like a new album coming out, they really like that. So we don't go there every year, but we go as much as we can.
What do you find from time zone to time zone, audience-wise, or culture to culture, audience-wise? You find
It's like the same audience with different faces. It's really. I mean, it's very much the same type of mindset of people at all these places. So it's funny, like, and this, believe it or not, at every festival we've done, an interview similar to this, and we get that question, and it's really, it's like a bunch of Japanese faces in Japan with the same, like, open-minded cultural similarities that would be right here. It's probably, well, I don't know.
Do they know the songs?
They do know the songs, yeah. Yeah, they, they don't, yeah, actually, you know what, we played a couple of the new songs off the new album, and I can't remember which one it was. It might have been Same Old Story, but everyone was like, they kind of knew what was happening, and they were singing along to that, so not just the old stuff, the brand new stuff as well.
It's funny, they memorize the words, so they have no idea what anything means, but they can actually sing it just because they've memorized what it sounds like.
Does the Japanese audience sing along to CDU Banter? Is that asking too much?
I think they have some of them. Anyway.
I think that they know what I think they know what the songs and the lyrics mean. I think they're a little more shy in conversation, just because it's a little more difficult for them and definitely for us to carry on a conversation.
This question is directed more at Chuck and Rob. Next year it's going to be 25 years for you guys. Are you, at this point, happy with what you've become musically? Have all your goals been realized? Are you satisfied in your career?
That's a good question.
No. No, I'm never really satisfied. I guess the time I become satisfied, I'll probably quit and do something else. I'm personally, I'm like the kind of person who likes to just keep changing and doing more and different things, and I get, with most things, I get bored with them after I just like obsess with them for a while, and this is like 25 years of doing the same job, and I haven't gotten bored with it yet. So I think what's going to happen. I think what would happen is if I met I don't really have any goals. That's a problem. It's just I just do. I keep doing, and if I set an end line for myself, then I'm not sure I'd enjoy it as much. So I just keep playing and doing and writing, and when that just stops being new for me, I think I'll be done.
It's on the new album. On here, Blue Eyes, the most personal song you've ever written?
It's up there. Yeah, I'd have to go through a list of songs and try to remember everything I've done.
On the new album,
I would say
think
so.
the song that's gotten the most attention is Silver Sun, and I wish Al was here to talk about it, but a lot of people think it's a nod to Pink Floyd. Some people, the singing part reminds people of Across the Universe, but I thought the second I heard it, it was an instant mode classic. What's the feedback on that, which looks like the centerpiece of the new CD, that song?
Yeah. The feedback's great. I mean, people love the song. It's one of those live songs we can play that, the whole crowd gets into. A lot of times we have some songs that are geared towards certain fans, and then other ones are geared towards other ones. That one seems to work with everybody. So those are the songs like like Mexico or like Rabubula or something like that people really, everyone across the board is into, for the most part anyway. And when we first started playing it, people were like, "Thank you for playing that Floyd song." And I'm like, "Maybe that's a Floyd song."
Hey guys, this is
It's just
John
a rip-off
Voket,
of a Floyd song.
WPLR. To ask you
How you doing?
John Voket from 99.1 PLR here at the Gathering of the Vibes with most of the members of Mo, small M period at the end. Guys, welcome to Gathering of the Vibes. I know you've been here just a short time, and this is a question that I asked at least one of the other acts. Now that the veteran jam band leadership, a la Grateful Dead and Grateful Dead family of artists and others, are starting to get to the point where they're less accessible for the demand, you guys have definitely moved into that top echelon jam band circuit. So you're in a sense sort of really moved into the position that the Grateful Dead and that family of bands really held for so long. Do you think of yourselves that way, or how does it feel to sort of be the ones now that everybody's coming to keep this thing going?
I don't feel like we are inheriting that in a direct way. I don't think that it's. We definitely owe them a huge debt because they were doing something that was mixing rock and traditional American music and improvising, and we definitely borrow a lot from that template, and we're doing something like that, and we're kind of standing on their shoulders because we're trying to do something different.
While we're in the pool.
But right.
Pushing them.
But I don't really feel like we will inherit their audience or that culture. It's great. It's definitely great to be compared to that because that was a part of our lives growing up and learning musically. But I think that we'll still have to earn our own audience.
Yeah, but in terms of the performance arena, you guys are there or just about there.
It feels pretty good. I mean, I kind of look at it like Grateful Dead started this thing.
Yeah.
Well, and the bands that were around then started
Allman
this whole
Brothers.
thing. Allman Brothers, Jimi Hendrix, the
Green.
original hippie
Yeah, sort of
culture
the Woodstock
thing.
generation. Yeah.
But we're just kind of carrying on the music has progressed because not everybody sounds like the Grateful Dead. We definitely sound different than that.
And the technology has
and
changed,
it's
so you can
technology,
add all these
right.
different elements that wasn't available to anyone
Right.
30 years ago, of course. How many years ago was it?
Yeah, it's about 40 something years ago.
Yeah.
Going on 50, really, coming up.
Stop it.
But then, so it's like sort of the passing of the torch, or if it were a very long relay,
Sure.
we're getting a baton.
And then from your perspective, you sort of wish you just had that one little fuzz box you could just stamp, and you didn't need all the rest of the thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you know what?
Once in a
honestly,
while, right? It goes bad.
That's still my deal. I don't go with any of the technological hocus pocus and all that shit.
okay.
I got a couple pedals,
Analog
bass, tube amp, make it loud,
Yeah.
go.
Thank you.
That's mine. And if you have to think about it too much, I think you're wasting your time.
Awesome.
Gets in the way.
Gets in the way. Gets in the way of expressing yourself, I think.
Well, have a good set, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
John Voket from 99.1 PLR, Gathering of the Vibes 2014 with Mo, small M, period at the end. Thank you.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Stage.
Pretty